So Apple might be in trouble. Not because of Samsung, not because of Android, but because of artificial intelligence. See, while other companies like Google and Microsoft and even Meta are racing ahead with powerful AI tools, Apple, the company that used to define the future, might actually be failing behind. And the scariest part here is, it's not about Siri, which has been falling into the dark abyss. It's about Apple's own AI generative cost, which they had to pay to ChatGPT. When Siri first launched, it was magic. You could talk to your iPhone and it actually talks back. It felt like the future. But fast forward to today, and well, Siri kind of sucks. While Google Assistant can understand context and Alexa can handle complex conversations, Siri still struggles with simple things like setting multiple timers. Apple's obsession with privacy and perfection slows down innovation that we have been initially seeing from past of like a decade. Until and unless Apple was in the hand of Steve Jobs, there was some sort of innovative stuff which Apple tries to develop every individual season, every individual year. And now the time of AI under the leadership of Tim Cook, Apple is kind of bit not performing the innovative stuff. They didn't want to collect user data, they didn't want to risk mistakes, and in doing so, Siri just stopped innovating. Remember BlackBerry? There was the king of smartphone world. These phones were secure, reliable, and beloved by professionals. But while they focus on security, Apple was focusing on touchscreen and user experience. And we all know how that ended. Now Apple's might be walking down the same road, prioritizing privacy and perfection while the rest of the tech world shifts toward AI-driven intelligence. It's like deja vu, the time in 2005 when the BlackBerry was the one company who was in the innovative smartphone world. They were the first companies who made keypad phones, which were very much popularized in the user experience. And the next generation of the same phone are being sold out of stock just because of one thing, because of their privacy and because of how they innovate new stuff. But when Apple has innovated touchscreen and all those things, BlackBerry has left behind, which kind of not makes sense for them. And now we see BlackBerry has signed bankruptcy in 2015. The phone company which used to make the flagship phone, the best quality phone, the new innovative phone, is dead now. And maybe the same case goes for Apple. Here's when it's getting interesting and expensive. AI doesn't work like traditional software. Every time you ask a chatbot something like ChatGPT or text, it processes your request using tokens, and those tokens cost money. So imagine Apple trying to handle billions of Siri requests every day through a partner like OpenAI. That could cost tens of billions of dollars per year. Billions just to keep Siri smart. And if you want to make sure about the Apple's profit last year, it was $93 billion. And if OpenAI started charging Apple for a regular 10 tokens per day request, it would be lastly to be $131 billion Apple had to pay ChatGPT just to make Siri smart. Unlike regular softwares, which cost go down as you scale, AI cost goes up. The more people use it, the more expensive it became. That's a serious problem for a company that makes its fortune on massive scale and huge margin. Meanwhile, Google and Microsoft are sitting pretty back. Why? Because they own the entire AI stack. The models, the data, the infrastructure, and everything. Every time someone uses Gemini or Copilot, those companies profit from their own ecosystem. Apple's, on the other hand, does not own that tech yet. It either pays other like ChatGPT or trying to build their own tools from scratch. And in both options, it is expensive and slow as well. So right now, Apple is playing catch up in a race that already halfway finished by ChatGPT, by Google, Gemini. Now here's the real risk of Apple, which they have been taking from decades and now as well. If people start caring more about how smart their AI assistant is rather than how sleek these phone looks, Apple's biggest strength is hardware first identity could fade away. It's like world, iPhone might just become gateway to something else, intelligence like OpenAI and Google's. And when that happens, Apple risks losing what makes it special, the seamless ecosystem that keeps users logged in with the Apple devices. But the good news is Apple knows this. Rumors suggest they are working on powerful in-house AI module and a deep Siri overhaul could be coming soon. But unless Apple makes a big move soon, something truly revolutionary, this AI gap could become its biggest crisis since the day before the iPhone. And at the time of Apple being considered as a good company, there have been initial thoughts of Apple building a new AI companies and all those things. The good news is nowadays people more likely to care about privacy, which is the basic factor for people. You remember Chrome browser? Definitely you will. You use it daily basis. The Chrome browser war, or you can say the browser war, has been started just because of one thing, which is privacy. Google is not likely to, follow the non-monopolitical case, but they are forming monopoly, which does not people often talk about. But they care about one thing, which is privacy. So they are rolling back from Google, which is quite difficult, but not impossible. Same goes for Apple. So let's see what Apple will be catching up. Will they be making a new AI innovative market and making Apple Intelligence more sensible to the normal public? Or will they be grabbing that emoji or genmoji and does not pay focus on the user experience which people want from the AI and Siri? Let me know in the comments down below again. Until that time, keep vibrating just like gods.